Hello, welcome back to Kama Designs, and today we are going to be doing a new project. We're going to be doing a newborn hat. The reason I thought of doing this is because I've seen on Facebook St. Jude's is doing a knit and crochet craft the month of June, so I figured I would do a newborn hat. Anybody who wants to make these and donate them to hospitals, or different organizations like St. Jude's, here's a pattern for that. So I'm using worst weighted yarn, a US needle number 6, which is a 4mm, and a US 8, which is a 5mm. You can use them, you can do them in double pointed needles, 8-inch circulars, or 32-inch or bigger circulars to do a magic loop style. And the color I'm doing is Premier Just Active Yarn. It's royal purple, and I got this from the Dollar Tree. So this is what the label looks like. It's going to take roughly 100 yards, so this has got 109 yards, so it should work perfect. One skein, no problem. So it's royal purple. You can order their yarn at premieryarns.com, but I just got this at the Dollar Tree, and they've got all different colors. I've got a blue one here I can show you too. So here's a blue, and that one is called turquoise. So there we go. Now I will also show you the different kinds of needles real fast. So here's double pointed needles. These are Knitter's Pride Sing. So here's the 6 and the 8. I do have 8-inch circulars. These are also Knitter's Pride, but they are the wooden ones. I think they're called Dreams. Then here is my my US 6 and my 8-inch circulars, and these are Chogu. And that's what I did the rib with. But you can also find double pointed needles. These are bamboo ones. Oh, that's the wrong size one right there. Okay. And you can get like a whole pack of these size ones for just a couple bucks, and you get like a lot of different sizes. So these are an option as well. You can also, for magic loop style, you can do interchangeable needles on a 32-inch or bigger cord, or you can also get these ones on Amazon fairly cheap, and these have just got a rubber, and these are fixed. So those are different options with the needles, but I like working on my 8-inch rounds. I will probably switch to double pointed needles when I do the decrease. But now we'll get to the pattern. Let me get these out of the way here. I need that one. So for the pattern, with my US 6, I cast on 60 stitches. And then I did a rib for a 1x1 rib. So it's knit 1, purl 1 for 1 inch. If you want to fold the brim, just do the rib for 2 inches. And then I'm going to knit 1 round with my US 6, and then I'm going to switch to my US 8 and knit every round until it measures 4 inches from the cast on, or 5 inch from the cast on if you're doing the folded brim. Okay, so let me get that out of the way here. And now I've just finished my rib. It's 1 inches. And now I'm just going to knit 1 round and then switch to my 8-inch. So once again, I cast it on 60. And these make fairly small hats because they are for newborns. But not all newborns fit into newborn size hats and clothes. So you can make them larger by adding stitches by 2. Because you want to keep your rib the same, so when you increase, that's what you want to go by. And if you want to use a different kind of yarn, like baby yarn, which I have some of that here, I'll show you here in a second as well, the number of cast-ons will also change. So I'm just going to knit this round, and then I will switch to it. The reason I knit 1 round is it makes the edge of the rib look a little neater. And, you know, like I said, I got these from the Dollar Tree. So a skein of yarn is $1.25. So for a homemade knit hat, that's not that expensive to make for newborn hats. And they come in all different colors. I do not recommend getting the Dollar Tree yarn, craft yarn. It's a little silkier and it does not, I don't like it when I knit because it's just too slippery. It feels too plasticky. Where this Premier yarn, once it's washed, they are really soft, and they're even soft to start with, but they get really soft and they hold up really well. And if you want to make a bunch of these and donate them, you can wash them in the like the sensitive laundry soap, so then you don't have to worry about anybody being allergic to them. They are scent free, and it's for gentle skin, I guess. So I'm almost done with this round, and then I will show you how I switch to my other size needle. And I did a long tail cast on, and for casting on 60, I measured out about 37 inches, and you can see I still have quite a bit here. So if you want to do a long tail cast on, that is a rough estimate of how much to measure out. But you know, tension and everything is different for people. So here is my beginning of my stitch. I used a stitch marker, or you can always figure it by your tail of your cast on. But now I want to switch to my US 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off so I don't lose it. But I'm just going to use this needle to knit on instead of my US 6. And it just switches over really nice and easy. And I'm not going to do the crown in this video. That will be the next video of decreasing the crown and finishing the hat. Because the body is pretty simple. It's just knitting every round. And you can see it's looking more stretched out because I have 2 sets of needles in here. But once they're all in this needle, it'll look fine again. And the reason you want to do a rib is because it does make it stretchy around the brim. And if you were to knit every round and not do the rib, it would start to curl as well. I'm getting there. You can use different variegated colors. Depends on, you know, what kind of hats you want to make or who you're making it for, or if you plan on donating them. If you plan on donating them, I would recommend doing it in different colors, or just all white or blues and pinks. Just the basic normal. But I just went to the Dollar Tree and I saw this purple and I thought it would go good on a towel top, but instead I'm using it for this. And like I said, they come in all different colors. You can find, they usually change with the season. So in the fall you'll have more neutral colors like your browns, burgundies, blacks, grays, oranges. And in the spring and summer you'll get the brighter colors. So you can keep that in mind. And not all Dollar Trees carry their Premier yarn. So I apologize if you can't find it at your local Dollar Tree. But like I said, you can go to Premier Yarn and order their skeins and bigger skeins for not that expensive. Like, I'll show you one real fast. Here's one I ordered to do my Afghan for my crochet, and this was a little over $3, and it's 359 yards. So not bad for price, and it's super soft. Okay, so now I got my US 6 out, so now I can put this back on, because I know that's the beginning, and then I'll just knit every round. I'm just going to knit a few stitches here just to keep my stitch marker in place. You can see it works really fast when you're going in the round, but there we go. So now I want to keep knitting in the round until it measures a total of 4 inches, because I don't plan on doing a folded brim. And that's it for that, but I will go over real fast. If you were to get, I don't know how old this baby yarn is. It was given to me, so I'm not even sure you can find this anymore, but this is just an example. This is Patrons Beehive Baby Sport Yarn, and so this is a 3. Let me make sure it's on camera. So this is a 3, and because it's a sport weight, you're going to need to cast on more. I would say about maybe 10 more stitches, maybe a little more. I might do a hat out of this just to see how much you would need to cast on, but I would guess an extra 10 stitches just to be safe. And that, I think that's it for this video. I'll bring the boards back out here so I can show that. And so here is the first one. Oops, my newborn got kind of a little squished there. I will fill that in because that's going to bug me. There we go. So this is a newborn hat. You know, once again, it's Worst Weighted Yarn, and I'm using Premier. The one I'm showing you right now is Royal Purple from the Dollar Tree. I apologize if your Dollar Tree does not carry it. But like I said, you can go on their website, and I'm using a US 6 4mm, and I'm doing it in the 8-inch circulars right now, and I got that in the 6 is the Chogu, but in the US 8-inch circulars I'm using Knitter's Pride Dreams. I think that's what it is. I don't have the paper anymore, but like I said, you can also do it in their 32-inch or bigger fixed needles or interchangeable needles, and that will, you'll have to do it in magic loop style. And then there's also double pointed needles you can use, so it's just whatever you're comfortable or whatever you have on hand. And so that is that. And now this is what we did. I had already cast on 60 with the small needle, the US 6. I did a 1x1 rib for 1 inches. If you want to fold it, have the little brim folded, then it would do 2 inches. I knitted 1 round with US 6, and then I switched to the US 8, and I'm just going to knit every round until it measures 4 inches, 5 inches for a folded brim. But that is it for this video. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and like and subscribe. And don't forget to share it with your friends or anybody who is into knitting. Share it on your Facebook pages, anywhere where you think it would be useful or helpful to people. That I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to be notified when my videos come out, you can click the little bell next to the subscribe button. Every Sunday is knit, and every Wednesday is left-handed crochet. And that is it. So have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!